Oh yeah, we're back. Let's get this game to show up. Please, game. There we go. So there's two theories I have. I enable HDR when I play this game, and I noticed that my second monitor enabled HDR, which it normally does not do. I've actually deleted the string to enable HDR out of the EID, which is basically like I pulled it out of the monitor's DNA, so it shouldn't even show up to my system. When I say system, I mean Windows. It shouldn't even show up to Windows as if it's capable of doing so. So when I hit the hotkey to enable HDR system-wide, it should only work on my one monitor and not the second. That's the way it's been behaving. Today, it was different. So that's the main culprit that I expect for what was crushing my rendering performance, because HDR actually will impact your performance. The other theory I have is the joint chat feature that I was using, because it's another application that I have to have running. So it's hard to say, because the stream was working fine and then it wasn't. It just took a big dump on itself. So I fixed the HDR thing, but I also got rid of that chat thing. So I'll just have to look in two different places for YouTube chat and then for Twitch chat. But I can figure that kind of shit out later. So forgive me again. And if you're talking to me on YouTube chat, it might take me a second to see it. I also think I fixed the super chat issue, and it wasn't. The funny thing is, it was only going to impact the tip range from $1.01 to $3.49, because I've got unique alerts for those two, and those $1 values and those $3.50 values, and then I've got a default range for above that, but it doesn't allow you to put in multiple ranges, and I forgot to put in multiple alerts. So yeah, should be fixed, but that's not a big deal either. Let's load the game. Thankfully, there's a default auto save feature, so got bailed out there. It's weird though, because normally if the system, like when I'm playing, if something's fucked up, it'll be very visible to me. Without the metering system that I have to tell me that there's a performance issue, I wouldn't have noticed it. Normally I can feel the impact. I couldn't feel it. I couldn't see it on the stream feed, but it was telling me it was getting crushed, and Queso confirmed it. So good thing we caught it, at least right when it started happening. So the worst is when you don't know and you just keep playing and nobody's there to like let you know, then you get fucked up. Pick it up. Now I feel like I'm fucking like looking all over the place trying to see if something's going on. Here's our glorious key. All right, let's try to keep it schmoovin'. I think I'll make some kind of alert or feature that the mods can use, where they can set off an alert if my stream is shitting on itself. Oh, I could actually tie my lighting. Probably I could tie my lighting to OBS like I do with the alerts. And if it's giving me like a system issue, I could have my lights like flash red or something, and that'll make me notice it. Usually I'm pretty good about figuring that shit out though. Hopefully I didn't leave something back behind. It's weird. It's like trying to open that door. It pushed the game further with that music. That was strange. What did the map? What does it want? What? Some sound. This street is fucked. It's so dark. Looks like I've been here before. All the windows busted out on every vehicle. It's actually really good. It helps me recognize that I've actually already been through here. But, I mean, we still have to be here. Just saves me from trying to smash more, Dude, the way that, like, characters contort the enemies and stuff, my eyes saw that as, like, bent over legs. Alright, let's go in this thing and get killed by whatever the game's gonna throw at me. Yeah, let's use the historical key on the jack. Wait a minute. Holy. The Historical Society is all the way down Nathan Avenue? Jesus. Almost looked like a map at first. All right. It's time to die. It doesn't sound like that noise is an enemy. I don't know what it is, though. The visibility is just incredibly bad. Damn, that place is a fucking dump. What the f... Why do they want us to run a goddamn mile? I'm surprised they didn't have one of those storms in this phase. Where you're just running away from everything. Or at least like something pursuing you. That way it would just force your hand to go in this direction. This is a really weird part of the game. I must have done something wrong or not paid attention properly. I mean, we already know that. What the fuck? That's another difficult thing about talking during this game. I don't get to hear certain things, and that just makes me more vulnerable to easy scares. Right, so there's some kind of, like, I can see something ahead. Ay, 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 ay. I really don't understand why they made us run so fucking far. That seems really silly. Oops. I should have saved at the bottom. Oh well. Thanks. Can we interact with the beauty? No. Oh yeah. I'm starting to not even like think about monsters. It's been so long. So they're definitely gonna get me. Ooh, hello. What the hell? Almost didn't even look in that shit. Let's take out the violin. The viola. That statue is pretty fucking creepy. The Lady of the Light. The unveiling of one of two statues commemorating the local folk tale. Little Baroness, the maiden voyage of 1916. What the fuck is going on in this game anymore? What the hell? What the? Trying to break the glass. The new clock. Okay. Alright. What? Why'd it give me subtitles? James just, like, he didn't even say anything.
It's him.
Ooh, Pyramid Head. Misty Day, Remains of the Judgment. No thanks. I kind of feel like I'm going to continue to read all this shit and then some, like, Pyramid Head or something's going to be behind me. Title unknown. Unknown author. Well. Okay. Waterfront landscape. Alan Smith. Date of birth and death unknown. A depiction of the local area. The style indicates it was done sometime around the 1820s when the region was far less populated with sparse infrastructure. So, somebody liked that. They took it with them. It's so dark. Give me a better flashlight, please. Silent Hill, Historical Society founders. This is a dog shit picture. No way. You guys ready for a novel? All right, let's give it a go. Among the local legends is that of the Lady of the Light. The story tells of a woman who was accused and found guilty of witchcraft. As punishment, she was taken to a small island out on the lake, a minuscule stretch of rocky soil, devoid of any food or shelter. There, she was to suffer a slow, excruciating death, as her body succumbed to cold and hunger. However, unbeknownst to the rest of the townsfolk, there was a young man among them, who, having gazed into the woman's eyes, as bright and beautiful as a midsummer's moon, had vowed undying love for her. When she was convicted, wrongly, as he believed, he swore that he would not let her suffer such cruel fate. While waiting for an opportunity to abscond with his beloved, every night he would sneak out and row across the lake, bringing her food and something to keep her warm. And every night, the woman would stand there on the shore, holding a lit candle to help him find his way. But then, one night, when the sky was exceptionally clear, devoid of even a wisp of cloud, the young man set out his nightly escapade. We were doing so well, and I just fucked it up. As always, he would look out into the distance, looking for the light in the darkness that would lead him to his beloved. On that night, however, the moon shone so bright and so vibrant, stronger than any candle could. Seeing the light's reflection in the water, the young man was led astray. He rowed and rowed and rowed, following the reflected light, hoping against hope he could reach it. He did not care for his aching arms or the shortness of his breath, utterly mesmerized by the illusory light. When his boat tipped over, the man was so exhausted from rowing, so weakened were his arms, that he was not able to swim to shore. Thus he succumbed to a watery grave. Although left alone, the woman on the island never lost hope. She kept coming out at night and kept lighting the candle. The legend says that those looking for true love can still see the lady's light out on the lake, shining to bring her beloved home. While the story is clearly meant as a metaphor and a cautionary tale, it is, to a certain extent, rooted in reality, as the area has indeed seen its share of religious persecution, such as that of... And then edits. We cannot flip the page. How dare you tease us with a story? They talked about this encounter, or this situation, this historical thing, earlier in the game, but obviously it was shared by like another character, so it wasn't that detailed. But I actually remembered this. It's kind of a cool story, honestly. But it did make me remember when we were on the elevator, how like the elevator just stopped and the guy over the intercom was like, "Hey, we're going to ask you some questions and you better get it right." And what the fuck ever happened to that? I knew you were going to say that, Questo. It's illusionary. I'm like, well, where's the rest of that word then, bud? Hey, you better calm down, Questo. You're gonna get me all chimichangaed up. All right, what do we got? Oh, that looks lovely. We should definitely go there. Let's see what else is over here before we go down the murder tunnel. No loots. Wiltsey Coal Mine. The text is kind of small, so I'll show it to you guys. Established around 1850, it remained operational until the early 1900s. The mine played a key role in the revitalization of Silent Hill. That's a word. All right. Brooklyn Hospital, 1880. The hospital was built in response to a great plague that followed a wave of immigration to the area. Originally, it was little more than a shack, but has since expanded into a fully fledged medical establishment. This seems like kind of modern. Name scratched over, illegible, former director of Brooklyn Hospital. That doesn't seem like very old. Books. Dude, that would be creepy as fuck. Like, nobody would be going down there. Ain't no goddamn way. Boom. Don't you do it. My finger's on the trigger. Click, clack. Boomstick. I mean, at least something's probably going to happen. The Horn of Gondor. Boromir. Questo, are you down for the return of movie club? Can you commit your Sunday night and lose the NFL Sunday night game? Could you possibly do that to yourself? I don't think you're that big of an NFL fan, considering your Saints suck. Dude, what the fuck? How long is the stairwell? I guess stairwell's not the right word for this, but my God. I refuse to fucking turn around, dude. The moment I stop moving and turn around, there's going to be something there. It's going to get me. If I just keep doing this, it's going to all work out. I know if I look up at chat, I'm going to fucking die. Okay. I had to scratch or adjust my glasses. That just reminded me. The fucking Icky used to give me shit about that. I'd do the little push up with the middle finger. There we go. Dude, the fucking the frame rate's crashing again. What's going on? Okay. So that's interesting. So it's neither one of those things that I thought of earlier. Oh, but I can't. Why is it working so well and then it just shits the bed? This hasn't been a problem for us. This makes me wonder. This really makes me wonder. What's going on? It's encoding lag. It's not rendering lag. So it's not my system. I wonder if this is just a fucking shitty ass connection. I need to see. Am I? Wow. Yeah, hold on. Gang. I'm kind of expected to go back into the game and be dead. Dead! I'm looking at this, well, I'm trying to. Okay. You see me? These colors flashing and onto my face. My monitor just like, yeah, it just kind of died. I don't know what the fuck. Okay. Well, stream's over, dudes. I got troubleshooting to do. So we'll be back tomorrow or this weekend. I gotta figure this out. Sorry, gang. Sorry. Let's see if I can. Oh, wow.